I didn't use AI to brainstorm today. I used it to finish a real task. In the next few minutes, I am going to give an AI one single prompt, and you are going to watch it turn into a complete, fully editable presentation deck, cover slide and all. No template, no manual design, just one prompt. This is Ottermind AI, and I want to show you exactly how far one instruction can take you. If you think AI tools are just chat boxes where you type and hope for a good answer, this one is going to change your mind. Ottermind AI is built less like a chatbot and more like an actual workspace where AI agents plan and finish real work for you. Before I get to the deck, let me walk you through every part of this workspace. Then we will build something together. Here is the home screen right after logging in. Clean and simple, one prompt box in the center asking, "What's on your mind today?" In the top left corner is the model selector, currently set to Ottermind Lite, the free option for quick everyday tasks. In the top right corner is my credit balance, which is what gets used to run tasks and generations. Down in the sidebar, there is new task, search, automations, drive, and more. And at the bottom, there is even a share with friends option where you and a friend both get 100 points. And I want to be clear on this early. There are no API keys, no external services, and no configuration needed anywhere in Ottermind AI. Every model and every workflow here is already built in. You just pick and go. Underneath the prompt box are 5 action buttons: create slides, summarize file, generate image, analyze spreadsheet, and build website. Now here is a simple example of what I mean when I say Ottermind AI actually executes instead of just answering. Watch this. I will paste my prompt here. Help me research the AI content creation tools market. Analyze the top competitors in this space. Summarize the key insights around pricing, features, and positioning. And then create a presentation that lays out the findings clearly. That is it. One instruction. On the right, this is Ottermind AI's execution dashboard, and you can watch it work in real time. It understands the task. It breaks it into steps. It researches the information it needs. It processes any files involved. It creates the actual document or presentation, and then it saves the final deliverable. That is the whole difference between a chatbot and an AI agent workspace. One side is a request, the other side is the work actually getting done. Look at this. One instruction, and Ottermind AI built an 11-slide report. AI content creation tools, competitive landscape 2025. Real numbers on the cover, 11 vendors mapped, market growing from 20.7 billion to 89.9 billion by 2029. It names actual competitors like Jasper and Copy.ai, breaks down where the market is shifting, and closes with 5 strategic takeaways with real action items. And every text block in here is fully editable. I can rebrand this, swap vendor names, update it anytime. One prompt did all of this. Now let me actually click into the sidebar and show you around properly, starting with automations. This page opens with a simple illustration of the Ottermind otter, surrounded by little icons for images, documents, and messages. And it says right here, create an automation to run reports, workflows, or tasks automatically with your agents. Underneath that are example ideas to get you started. The first is AI Frontier Daily, which summarizes yesterday's important AI progress into a markdown report daily at 9 a.m. The second is Stock News Tracker, which tracks a selected stock and related news hourly after 9 a.m. during trading days. And the third is Weekly Git Report, which reads a project's Git commits every Friday at 5:30 p.m. and generates a weekly report. Next, let me set up an automation so this kind of research keeps happening on its own. I click New Automation, name it AI Tools Weekly Watch, leave the agent on Ottermind and also leave the device on Ottermind Cloud. Then in the What Should This Do box I type, track new AI tool launches and major feature updates, then summarize them into a short report. I set it to recurring on a weekly basis, and on every Monday, then I will leave the other settings and hit Create Automation. That's it. This now runs every week on its own, without me lifting a finger. Ottermind AI isn't just answering me right now. It keeps working after I close this tab. Now let me show you something else Ottermind AI can do. Building your own agent instead of just using the default one. I click New Agent, and here's the setup screen. For name, I type Content Research Agent. For description, I write handles market research, competitor analysis, and report generation for content projects. For default model, I leave it on Ottermind Lite, described right here as a fast, capable, everyday model for general writing, chat, and tasks. And for role, this is where I actually tell it who it is and how it should behave. So I type, you are a research assistant that analyzes markets, tracks competitors, and turns findings into clear, structured reports. Then there's skills. I click the plus icon here to add one and look at everything available. There are a lot of skills available to choose from. Since this agent is built specifically for research and reporting, I'll attach visual PPTX, generation, and drive access. Those are the two it actually needs to do its job. I hit add, then create. Before I save it, I click the profile icon in the top right to give this agent its own face, with options to upload from my device, pick from drive, or generate one with AI right here, but I will leave it for now and hit create. And now I've got an agent scoped to exactly what I want it to handle, instead of one generic assistant trying to do everything. Now let's look at skills. This is the My Skills tab, and there's already a good spread active here. Things like website building, PDF generation, image generation, meeting minutes, and so many more, all enabled, nothing to configure. And up here, if I click add skill, I get more options. Create with Otter, add from marketplace, upload a skill, or import from URL. So if I ever need something specific that isn't already built in, I can pull it in myself instead of being stuck with only the defaults. Let me click into Ottermind meeting minutes to actually use it. This opens up the full details, the version, when it was last updated, and a breakdown of exactly what it does. Reading meeting transcripts and metadata and turning them into structured meeting minutes, visual reports, and evidence-backed summaries. But here's something worth showing you. It says right here, not added to any agent, add this skill to at least one agent before it can be used. So skills aren't just switched on and tried instantly, they actually need to be attached to an agent first, which makes sense once you think about it. The skill is the capability, the agent is what actually carries it out. I click add to an agent, attach it to the content research agent I built earlier, and now it updates to available to one agent with options to manage agents or disable the skill entirely if I ever want to turn it off. So let's actually put this new skill to the test. I'm going to paste in a rough transcript of a conversation between 3 people and see how well it summarizes it. Paste it in a messy, real conversation. People talking over each other, half sentences, nothing structured. 26 seconds later, it handed me back a clean report. Action items, real owners, real due dates, organized like someone actually sat there and took notes. That is not a summary. That is comprehension. For the last thing I want to show you, let's generate an image. Back on the home screen, I click Generate Image, and then I open the AI model selector. Here I get 2 choices, Nano Banana and GPT Image 2. And again, no API key, no external setup, nothing to connect. It is all built directly into Ottermind AI. I am selecting Nano Banana because it consistently produces sharper, more professional looking results. Now I paste in my prompt and hit generate. Look at the quality here. Strong composition, clean detail, results that actually look usable right away, not something I need to touch up afterward. That is the full picture of Ottermind AI. One prompt turned into a complete researched presentation. An automation is now running every week on its own. An agent I built myself is ready to handle research and reporting whenever I need it. A skill turned a messy conversation into a clean, organized report. And Nano Banana generated a polished image straight from a text prompt. All from the same workspace, all from plain instructions, no API keys, no external setup, nothing to configure. This is what Ottermind AI actually means by an AI agent workspace. It is built around the same idea as tools like Manus or ChatGPT agent, autonomous AI agents that actually execute the work, not just talk about it. Link to Ottermind AI is in the description and pinned comment, and let me know in the comments what you would build with it first.